Well, nice way to wrap up the month of May on this Wednesday. Lots of sunshine out there and afternoon highs well into the 80s in most locations. Weather headlines, good news, dry and summer-like as we kick off June tomorrow and beyond. Looking at our first 90-degree high possibility since last September. September 21st, 2022 was 94 here in Lexington. We may get close on Friday, should reach it on Saturday. Now, model data has been jumping around with the backdoor front possibly sliding in here, but it's trending cooler next week, meaning probably 80-ish as opposed to right around the 90-degree mark. Max HD radar and satellite here. Bulk of the organized, at least isolated, rain and storms along the I-65 corridor. Got a few popping up down here across parts of Pulaski County, Wayne County, down through Laurel and Whitley County, but much of the area looking good. Pretty shot here. Our Bluegrass Pace Gear Skyview HD Camera Network, Richmond EKU. We are at 86. Winds out of the east-northeast at about 5 to 10, and temperatures around the area looking good. We've been a touch warmer here in the Bluegrass, mid-80s. With low to mid 80s elsewhere, and out here to the west, up and down the Mississippi, getting close to 90. That's where we're going to be Friday and into the day on Saturday. Checking out service map, high pressure in control, and it's going to continue to bring some drier air into the region and just push the isolated storm threat farther west as we go into the day tomorrow and especially on Friday. You see here on our Futurecast, once we lose the warmth of the afternoon and early evening, everything goes away, quiet overnight, mainly clear. Low to mid 60s out the door tomorrow. And notice just a few little isolated cells here and there. I think upper 80s here in central Kentucky with mid 80s across our southern and eastern counties. Heading into Friday and the upcoming weekend, the area of high pressure drifts off to the southwest. So that's going to allow temperatures to really heat up. If there's any bit of good news, it will be a dry heat with that east to northeast wind. Our humidity levels are going to stay down. So even though it's going to be hot on Saturday, at least it won't be overly muggy. But with all the outdoor activities, you definitely want to hydrate and use a sunscreen. You will need it with all the sunshine expected. Sunday and into Monday, again, the data beginning to trend where we see a little backdoor frontal system and a trough begin to dig in. So looking at the bigger picture here, again, the models have been bouncing back and forth. Definitely looking at the heat on Saturday, but I think as early as Sunday, that high gets pushed westward as that trough begins to dig into New England and a low is off the northeast coast there, and that will allow some warm air, meaning we're going to drop our temperatures back a few degrees heading into the early part of next week. But tonight, mostly clear, pleasant, 63 coming up on Thursday as we welcome June, 87. Mostly sunny, just that isolated afternoon storm. And the extended forecast here, looking good this weekend. Again, a lot going on across central and eastern Kentucky. So we'll back those highs down into the mid 80s on Sunday, and a little bit of a change, dancing right around the 80-degree mark with a few isolated storms back in the mix this time next week.